First is one of the key themes of this edition of DIA. Binah.ai allows insurers to measure a wide range of customers' health parameters, remotely and real-time. They remove the need for wearables and offer a software-only solution instead. This makes it possible to extract clients' real-time data within only a minute. Next on stage, Binah.ai.
Good morning. I hope you're having a great event. I'm going to bore the crap out of you. It's a pleasure being here. My name is David Maman, and I'm the co-founder, CEO, and CTO of Binah.ai. This is a great logo, you have to admit. And taking it to a more serious note, each passing year, the world actually is getting bigger, growing older, and getting sicker. And that's a fact. What people sometimes don't know that about 71% of the population worldwide dies, 71% of the people that die every year died from controllable diseases. Things like diabetes, cardiovascular, respiration issues, and others. And those are completely preventable death. The crazy thing is that it's going to get much, much worse and have a catastrophic impact over the healthcare system, over the education system, over, of course, insurers and payers like yourself. We believe that insurers are uniquely positioned to actually change this paradigm. Because the ability of having the option to provide tools and capabilities for people to live a better life, have a better quality of life, can dramatically change how things are happening. And what more than that we've seen, that instead of dealing with claims, you should actually focus about the option to prevent those kind of occurrences and health issues for people. I have a great pleasure today to let you know that the tools and the technology that you need in order to take those kind of measurements, in order to provide those kinds of added values, is available today, not tomorrow. Instead of having your customers purchase an extremely high-cost medical devices, buy very making sense smartwatches and other kind of devices that you can easily misplace, you're able to use the smartphone of each and every person in order to actually help them to measure their wellness level, their health level, and get multiple types of health vital data. Forget about how to focus about what people are eating on Facebook and on Instagram, but you're able to actually extract those kind of vital information in real time today. In today's world, people will forget their wallet in a restaurant, but they will never forget their smartphone. And more than that, there are countries today that doesn't have a sewer system, but yet everyone owns a smartphone. We're going to see now, who is this pretty guy? So Binah's technology allows anyone with a smartphone, tablet, or laptop to extract a wide range of vital data just by looking into the smartphone. So how it works, what you're going to see now. What we've been able to do is actually, by looking at the tiny color changes at your face, to be able to actually extract multiple types of vital signs by generating a pure PPG signal. If you ever owned a smartwatch, like Apple Watch or Samsung Watch, you saw those tiny blinking lights at the back of the smartwatch. This uses PPG technology. What we've been able to do is actually extract a pure PPG signal in a higher quality than a smartwatch just by using the RGB camera of the person's face. It goes without saying that the technology that we created is over 5 years of research, of work, of our brilliant mathematicians, physicists, and engineers that we've been able to bring it to production. In under a minute, as you can see in this specific scan, we will be able to extract multiple vital data. And what you see here now, at the risk of your hand, whether it's a laptop, a tablet, or a smartphone, we've been able to provide multiple vital signs. So you can see here a heart rate, you can see respiration rate, you can see PRQ. We've been able also to extract oxygen saturation, blood pressure, the ability to quantify stress which means how can you actually quantify the impact of stress? We can get the energy levels and everything in under a minute of scan of the person's face. So, as I mentioned earlier, what we are delivering is a piece of software that you can integrate this kind of a technology into your own applications and websites. So you're not limited on using a third-party application. You're not limited on integrating a third-party connection to a data store or anything like that. Everything can run as part of the offering that you have today. Today, we already have a lot of insurance companies that already use it in production, including Generali, Sompo, Momentum, Cigna, and many others that integrated it into multiple types of use cases that can actually change the way of how things work. We are in the process of medical approvals, and even though we have already over 10 million users that use this technology that is integrated into multiple types of application, by the end of this year, we should get actually 2 different FDA approvals. We should get, we're finalizing now the EMA submission and also PMDA in Japan, as we have multiple customers worldwide. And we will be a software as a medical device. The final clinical work was conducted in Clinimark, which is the gold standard facility for medical approvals, and it went up. The last thing that we're doing now is additional validation to a new type of research that is actually being tested in the world's top 10 hospital, one of the world's top 10 hospitals. So I think that having the ability of Binah, you can actually spice the entire type of offering that you have today. And this kind of technology can be integrated into any app or into any kind of a website, so you don't even need to download an app. And when we're talking about the type of use cases, we can talk about the point of sale, so anything about underwriting, anything about dynamic underwriting, straight to policy, everything, you're able to have a quick health data checkup just out of the person's face. No need for additional devices, no need for additional anything can be integrated. And goes without saying, you know, we all love the word STP, and for a good reason. Think about the type of services and the type of abilities that you can support STP processes across the entire user journey. Having the ability of integrating such technology as part of your user journeys, as part of your user design, we're an SDK company, so everything is based on those kind of abilities. So if you recall, you know, just 30 years ago, some of us were still listening to audio cassettes, and then it moved to CDs, and then it moved to MP3 players. When was the last time you saw an MP3 player? Everything evolved to a software-based deliverable. From Binah's point of view, this is exactly what we are doing to medical devices. And one last thing. For the past 9 months, we've been conducting research to one of the top 3 pharmaceutical companies in the world, and we've been able to prove that very shortly we'll be able to extract lipids, hemoglobin, cholesterol, so this is just the beginning. We're heading to a world that everything will be a software-based deliverable, and more than that, you will be able to dramatically change people's life by providing them those tools and actually provide them recommendation about how things will actually get better for them. I invite all of you to come and check us out in the networking and actually do a scan by yourself. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great event. Thank you.